Hi everybody, welcome to my video. I'll be featuring the cling stamp set, the Itty Bitty Christmas, which can be found in the current catalog for Stampin' Up. My name is Shannon. You can follow me at Happy to Be Stamping on Facebook. I also have a website, and I have Instagram and Twitter. I got on Twitter now, which is amazing because I don't know why people like Twitter, but I'm finding out it's full of funness for sure. Okay, so this card that I'm making is featuring the DSP Feels Like Frost, and it's if you kind of tell a little difference, it's the size of a note card. It's not the normal A2 card that you see here. You can kind of see that the it's just a little different in width and length as well. So I'll go ahead and give you some ideas of the sizes and everything. So what I'm going to start with is a Whisper White cardstock. It's going to be 5x7, scored at 3.5. Okay, so it'll be like this. And it's going to be like a landscape card. And with that is my Seaside spray color, which I absolutely love the color of this. I've been making a lot of cards. So, but this size is just a smidge size smaller than the 5x7 card. What I did is I put it on this the trimmer and just did like a little, like a 1/16 of an inch until I found the size that I liked. So I'll show you kind of why I did this. I like the cards, but I also don't like a lot of whites showing sometimes. So this is a perfect opportunity to do so on this card. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere the Seaside spray card base to my cardstock using Tombow, so I can kind of wiggle around to get the size that I'm looking for. So if you can see here, there's just a small edge here, and let me press this down just a little bit more, and you can see it just has a little tiny white frame around the card. Once the glue sticks, you'll see it. It's just kind of like this card here. Okay, so then next I'm going to take the DSP, and I'm going to be using this one because I'm actually out of this one. I have another order coming in. It won't be here till next week. So I've made so many of these cards that now I'm moving on to this one here. And I kind of reminds me of snow and stuff. And I found out some friends in Colorado are dealing with snow, which they absolutely love. And being that they're from Southern California, you know, they don't know what they're getting into right now. This is their first year in Colorado, so I think it's hilarious. But all right, enough of that. So I'm going to use, oh, and by the way, let me feature this. The back of the DSP is actually worth making cards for that as well. So stay tuned, follow me so you can get the latest cards that I make. I try to keep things simple, but I get complicated because I like to challenge myself and learn new techniques, and the girls that I have a group with, we're kind of competitive. Not really competitive, but they definitely have raised the bar for me, and I like to kind of keep up with them. They've been in the Stampin' Up world for years and years, and I've only been in it for 3. So they definitely have made me step up my game. All right, so here we go. We got this already on there. See how pretty that looks already. All right, so to keep it simple, I'm going to go ahead and just, we're going to do the sentiment now, and I'm going to use the Itty Bitty Christmas. It's full of sayings, different sizes. You can make it your own. I like the fact that it has the to from, so my next goal is to make some tags, and I'll definitely be using that one a lot. And the peace and happiness, I have a card that I'm making with that. I made a card with this. My goal is to use all these sentiments before the end of October. Alrighty, so with that, let's go ahead and I'm going to take a little piece of strip here. And I do believe it's at 3/4 of an inch. I do think so. And I'm going to use the Happy Holidays saying, so I'm going to kind of make sure I have it right. All right. So let's see if we can get this done. So I'm going to be more towards the end over here. And you know, if I goof up, I can flip it over and try it again. And it's a little crooked, so let me flip it over and see if I can do better. If I can do better, I'll use it. If not, I'll use the first one. Okay. And I think that's probably worse than the first one. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and go with the first one. All right, because it just shows that, you know, we're all capable of doing what we can. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to glue it to a piece of 1-inch seaside foam strip of paper. So I'm going to glue here. And I'm going to do this tag a little differently. I'm going to line this up along the edge here. I'm leaving myself enough room for a ribbon. All right, I'm going to put the ribbon over here on this side so you can kind of see how it's crooked. But that's okay. I'll just tell everybody I had a crooked day. All right, so if you notice on this one here, how I have this little indentation here, I'll show you how I got that. What I did is I took the banner triple punch and I'm just going to feed it into the punch, and I'm going to push it in as far as it'll go. All right, and I can kind of see, oh, it's a little crooked still, but I still have room to play with it. So then I'm going to do this off camera real quick, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up, try to get it not as crooked. Okay. Okay, and I think I can go just a little bit shorter, and I will do this one off camera. No, let me try one more time, and if not, I will take it as it is and move on. And practice makes perfect. There we go. So much better. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put it on dimensions and pop it up. And sorry, I wanted to try to kind of keep this under like 7 minutes of the video, but I had to show you a technique, so we'll go with that. So I got my dimensionals here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it down here, kind of in the corner here, so it doesn't take up so much of the trees, and pop it up. Then I'm going to take my Seaside Spray metallic ribbon and make a small bow with that. And I have worked very hard on getting my bows made perfection wise, but again, have a long ways to go. I never did cards or anything until I started going to a lady's house with a coworker, and we started, she was doing the holiday frames, and I kind of got hooked on that, and I thought, I'll never make cards, so I'll just stick with the frame classes. And then one day I started making cards with them, and here I am today. All right, so I'm going to take a little Tombow glue. Here's my bow. So I'm going to put a little Tombow on that. And then I'm going to put it on my banner like so. And I kind of make it a little kind of crooked. And I think this will hide my my sentiment a little bit. and not have it concentrate so much on the crookedness of it. And there we go, folks. That's our card. Okay. Well, again, follow me. Leave comments. Do the like button. Follow me on Happy to Be Stamping. And as I get into these videos, I hope to grow with everybody. And I will have the dimensions and the products used on my Facebook group. And if you want to place an order, reach out to me. If you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love to help you out, or to whatever. I'm going to be doing a lot of online things, and so that's where my strengths are going to be. So everybody have a good day. Thank you for joining me. Thanks. Bye-bye.